Well, new at 5, former Washington football quarterback Dwayne Haskins Jr. in the headlines again, but this time because his wife was arrested for assaulting him at a Las Vegas hotel. WUSA 9 sports anchor Charlotte McBride is here with more on that. Charlotte, what happened?
Well, yeah, Lorenzo, Dwayne Haskins' wife, Kalabrya, faces a felony charge of battery and domestic violence stemming from an alleged altercation that occurred on July 3rd inside their hotel room in Las Vegas. According to the police report obtained by the CBS affiliate in Las Vegas, she is accused of punching him in the mouth. A piece of his tooth and blood were found by police searching the room. The police report describes Haskins' injuries as, quote, substantial in nature, saying he would require stitches. The former Washington football team quarterback, however, posting on social media a few hours ago saying, quote, I have all of my teeth. Don't believe everything you read. The couple, who recently married in March, were reportedly in Vegas to celebrate their marriage with friends. Haskins' wife posted bail and is now scheduled to appear in court on August 3rd, again facing a felony charge of battery and domestic violence. Haskins signed a one-year deal with the Steelers in January. The Steelers saying they are aware of this situation but will have no comment.